Yes, today we're going to talk about the five common causes of indoor mold growth. We're going to break these into two different categories. So the first category would be condensation, and the second one is going to be just leaks and floods. So with the condensation, the first main cause you're going to get is just poor circulation. So with poor circulation, maybe you're in a small area, no windows or doors, rooms like that, like closets a lot of times will have poor circulation, bathrooms a lot of times will have poor circulation. So in these types of rooms, the biggest thing you got to do is remember, like closets and stuff, you just kind of leave the door open. That might help. You may have to put a small dehumidifier, something like that. One of the biggest things we see when we're talking to our customers, a lot of times they'll have a piece of furniture that is really close to the wall. And, sometimes that on the back of that furniture, they'll see like a dusting of mold, and that is basically from the poor circulation. So the air is not moving around back there. It creates a higher humidity level there, and you're going to get some mold growth. But the good thing with the poor circulation, it's easy to fix. You pull the furniture away from the wall. You can open doors, windows, things like that. The next thing we'll talk about is leaving a house closed up for a long time. So this happens a lot like when people have vacation homes, or even we'll see it, a lot of our customers will have like RVs or campers. So when you leave a house or a camper or something shut up for the winter, or even the summer, anytime, say you have a house for sale and you don't have the power on or something like that. So if there's no air circulation for a long period of time, and you have all the different changes in temperature outside, and it's reacting with the temperature inside the house, you're going to have condensation that forms pretty much on any surface. So a lot of times when this happens, we would recommend that you just wipe down all the hard surfaces in the home. So the good thing, again, with this type of circulation, it's easy to fix. You would just add, you turn the heat and air back on, get circulation, open the windows, and you can go in, and normally what happens is it will create like a slight dusting, over the whole walls. So you can just go in and just wipe all the walls down, just completely clean the walls. Carpets probably be professionally clean, but if you have hard floors, you can just mop those, and then obviously any furniture or anything like that needs to be wiped down. So the third one would be in a bathroom, and in the bathroom when you don't have an exhaust fan, or say the exhaust fan is just not working as good as it used to or it should. So this, like 9 times out of 10, when someone tests the bathroom and they, we find mold, most of the time it's going to be the type of mold called Cladosporium. And we find that it's normally growing on the vents, maybe right above the shower where all the steam. So when you get in there and take a shower, you create all the steam, and if it doesn't have anywhere to go, it's just going to settle onto the walls. And on the walls, the mold's going to grow just on these little tiny dust particles. So any of the dust that's on your wall would basically be a food source for the mold. So the good thing about this, again, is that you can solve this relatively easy. So if you don't have an exhaust fan, you would just have to add one, or even open a window, while you shower until you can add an exhaust fan. Or if you have one that's not working properly, either have it maintenanced or just purchase a new one. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, that's a big problem, and people think they have some huge issue or whatever, but it turns out just to be that they have poor circulation in the bathroom while they're taking a shower. So here we are looking at the microscope. In just a second we're going to show you what I'm looking at there. So it should go into, so there it is. What we're looking at here is something called Penicillium aspergillus. It's a group, those two are different spores. So Penicillium aspergillus are different, but unless we see their fruiting structure, we really can't tell them apart under the microscope. So you'll notice that they're kind of small, they're round, and then also they grow in chains. So this is the one I was talking about that would show up like with floods, occasionally with condensation as well. But yeah, just have a look at these pictures here. Thanks. So guys, the next thing we're going to talk about is if you have something like a roof leak or some type of flood event. So unfortunately, with this type of mold problem, as compared to having condensation, when you have a roof leak or a flood, you're going to have physical damage to materials. So just for example, if you had a roof leak and it's been going for a while, you're going to have all of your rafters and stuff like that are going to get wet. All the drywall is going to get damaged. So it's going to be a lot more expensive and a lot more time consuming to repair. It's also going to be more just difficult in general. So just take into consideration that whenever you have something like a roof leak, with the condensation we talked about just wiping stuff off, cleaning the surfaces, but with this you're most likely going to have to remove some damaged material, and that is going to be either very tedious if you do it yourself, or it's going to be very expensive if you were to hire someone. And also, when it gets to things like roof leaks, this is also when you can roof leaks or floods. You have to worry about other things, environmental factors, even like bacteria. So like if it was flood water, it could have any type of bacteria, or if it was like a sewage backup that flooded, you could have E. coli, things like that. So there's other environmental factors that go along with leaks and floods as well, not just mold. And in general, when there is a flood or a leak, that's when you start to get the bad types of mold, like the Stachybotrys, the Cotomium, Penicillium aspergillus. Those start to show up when there's a lot more water for a longer period of time. So anyway, just in general, those are the 5 most common causes of mold growth in your house. All right, thanks. Have a good day.